Boom. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to this August 10th edition of Morning and Mindset. If you're joining us live, hey, let us know where you're from, what's in your cup, how's the weather. Today it's 80 degrees. I got water in the cup, and it says it's mostly cloudy outside. It looks a little cloudy outside. So that's what it looks like here where we're at. If you're watching the replay, make sure put Team Replay in the comments. Love hearing that from you guys. What is it we do here? Well, we've answered this question just about every time. This is what we do. This is where we set our goals for the day. We come together, help each other out, do whatever we can do to be supportive. And I know for me, things get crazy, like when a spider decides to drop down from you. And I don't know if you can see that right there. When a spider decides to drop down from you and just come right into your frame. That was kind of weird. But things like that happen. So set a goal, 5 things. What are 5 things that you need to accomplish today? And I'm going through my list. I've already had a call this morning. I'm already cutting vinyl this morning. But things that I have too is I have vinyl that needs cut for signs. So that's working right now. So there's 1. I've got DTF transfers to print. There's 2. I've got shirts that needs pressed. There's 3. There's invoices that need sent out. There's 4. I've got to send quotes out. That's 5. Then on top of that, we have OSG training tonight. So I need to button that up. It's going to kind of be a different training because I'm trying to take the art of troubleshooting and break it down, because there is going to be different processes for each machine, but it is kind of all the same process. So that's tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So, kind of a different training than what we're used to, but I think this is really going to help a lot of people, and just kind of what I go through on that. So let me know how you are doing today. Let's check in. Kelly, good morning to you. What's up? Chuck, how are you this morning? Curtis, good morning to you. Jerry, good morning. Cooler, cloudy, foggy St. Louis. Yeah, when I got up this morning, it was like 5-ish outside. It was foggy. It was definitely something different out there. Jen, good morning. Good speaking with Jen already this morning about stuff. Jonathan, morning to you. Renee, morning from a glorious morning in Chicagoland. Water in the cup. Why? Because it's not like 8,000 degrees is probably why. Darren, good morning to you. It is cloudy and misty, 74 degrees, flat white in the cup. There we go. And Darren's got Mountain Dew in his cup. I don't see a problem with that. Oh, then we got another one. Mountain Dew, print banners, cut vinyls, design. There's probably a few more designs on that too, right? Because that's what a lot of our job is just designing that. Jerry, good morning to you. Cindy, good morning to you as well. And super foggy there. Yeah, it was this morning. I haven't looked outside for, I guess it's been like 2 hours. But when I got up, it had clouds in my backyard. That's how weird it was and how foggy it was. Like you couldn't see the end of the street. It was like The Mist, the movie The Mist. Something was going to come out and attack me. So I just came to the office. I'm done with it. Of my list of still evolving 14 item list, 5 things that include 5 web stores to set up. Awesome. Several garment and transfer orders. Lovely. Invoicing and prepping for luncheon on Friday. That sounds like a great day there. Exactly. I have the air off and the windows open for the first time in weeks. Now, I'm not going that far because here's the thing. If I have to have the windows open, that means there's noises outside. And you forget I got a dog that just likes to bark at noises. And so it just, peace of mind is worth keeping the windows closed and the AC on so I don't have to hear that damn dog bark. Which we should make sure that you can actually hear me, which we haven't heard anything yet, but so far so good. But yeah. Windows open would be nice. The way our house is set up, though, we don't get a real breeze that comes through it. There is time, so we get more noise than breeze, and we're in a cul-de-sac, so everything just kind of funnels in. And yeah, I like just keep it closed. I'm fall with that. Fall sports are going to kill me this year. I think a lot of us say that every year, right? This is it. I'm going to be dead this year from this, what it is. Good morning, Todd. Testing Caesar Easy Color. It's awesome. We had no issues with it. Wash test is still going on with it, but for what it is, I think it's going to be a phenomenal product. So I can't wait to hear your results. Making pickles. Oh man, if anybody wanted to send me some homemade pickles, you can find all of our info in our links because man, pickles are pretty good. Still trying to organize my area, designing, printing transfers for pressing. Have a great day. You too, Dottie. Have a great day there. Darren's Sublimate Awards, doctor appointment, take my son to get his permit. Ooh, that's always fun. And study. Yeah, that sounds like a great day there, too. Where did you get the brick vinyl from? The brick vinyl I got from our friends over at Anti-Up Graphics. What I will do is I got the the affiliate link here. I will copy that and drop it in the comments here. Kyle's great over there over at Annie Up. Kyle and Amy have been phenomenal. Just to work with generally. They're a small business owner. So, hey, any little bit that we can help out, they're out in Pennsylvania. They've done good by us. And when we're going through and we're like, hey, when we're looking at different affiliates that we could hook up with, Kyle is always taking care of his group, taking care of answering other people's group. So if we're able to help that out, then that's what we're going to do. So we dropped that comment in there. The other thing is why we were talking about it. That's what we did last night is we made this shirt. I haven't fixed it yet. I'll tell you all about how that night went. But here's the brick. Here's the neon colors for it. There is the yellow or the green, the pink, the yellow, the orange, and the blue. And there's what it is. Yes, I know. I know there's pieces missing off of it. I will try to get it fixed today. But as far as brick on there, you can see there's your dimension of the brick that goes with it. When it comes to pressing brick, if you want to go back and watch the show last night, be my guest. You absolutely can go back and watch this Tuesday with Todd edition, where we made this, and we had loads of fun with not a whole lot of swearing involved. I dropped that in there. The brick, I just love the feel of this brick. One thing remembering when cutting brick is small detail sucks. It is on a static carrier, so you're going to want to make sure that that you're paying attention when you're weeding stuff, because it's not going to stick down. If it's something that you got to do, then you need to make sure to use heat tape to hold it there. But it does. I love those colors. I love how those colors turned out. I might make 2 of these shirts. I might make 2 of them, because there's a process that goes on the weeding, and it was not fun in this because of the openings and trying to make sure that everything stays down on that. But brick is something definitely fun to try, and if it's something that you can add to a design, because you can layer it on other stuff too. So if you do, we've done brick with DTF transfers where we had an opening spot for it. And in fact, we did this logo with it, and we printed the DTF transfers, and we had that in, I think it was the black. It was the black all in brick. No, it was the white. One of these 2 we had all in brick, so that way it added the dimension to it. It turned out really cool. Maybe we should do that again coming up soon. But that's the thing. You're able to add stuff like that. I bet I could really have some fun with this neon and find me a good 80s, 90s logo and add some brick to it and do that for DTF transfer on a shirt. But brick is always fun. And that's what when people we see this a lot every time something new comes out. When people started first converting sublimation printers, they're taking the desktop Epsons, and at that time there's still like wheels and stuff you need to take out because of the ink, and you didn't want it to roll through. But there was people, all right, I'm never doing vinyl again. That's it. I'm never doing vinyl again. And then when screen printed transfers became more readily available, I'm never touching vinyl again. I'm throwing my cutter away. Then when white toner transfers came up, never touching vinyl again, gone out of here. And then just recently with DTG, DTF, anything with that, yep, I'm done with vinyl. Never using it again. And listen, I will never be done with vinyl. You want to know why? Because of specialty material like this. Specialty material like that you can't do with another setup. There's so many specialty materials that you can do with the vinyl, between the brick, the patterns, the finishes, because there's stuff that color changes, there's stuff that changes with heat, there's stuff that has the foil and the reflective, what's the other thing, the reflective, the reflective stuff. So there's a lot of uses where it just won't go away. And what I really love it for is name and number drops, right? Somebody's putting a name on the back of a shirt. It's a way, unless you're doing a bulk order when you can send it all through, like DTF transfers, we can send all the names, numbers, everything through on it. It's just faster to cut it and put it on there, because it just makes sense. To me, vinyl will never, ever go away. And if anybody says I'm throwing my stuff away for it, instead of throwing away, just send it to me, and I'll show you how you can still make money with it, because that's what we do here. All right, Kelly's things. She has 6 banners to print. Awesome, Kelly. She's stickers done and going out today. Awesome. Updating more of the website. It's a continuous battle. We all doing that. 4 quotes, 5 more fun on the laser. Every time, Kelly, just keep throwing that laser in there and throwing it in my face, because mine is right there. I need to set it up, and I need to get it on. I got to find the laptop that has the software on it, but I think I should just be able to get Lightburn for it, and then I'll be good for it. There's some other stuff that I want to get, and I just really need to do it. I love to use brick as a base patch with specialty HV like mirrors and metallics. Absolutely, because you can do that. And that's where that brick adds that dimension to it. The other cool thing like this, so this is the printed brick. So we can do printed patches like that where it's a patch and then you put it on brick. So Brian, you do a lot of stuff. So remember those embroidered things on the bucket hats, right? So what if we did the printable brick and you put that on it? The thing when you do the printable brick is like on these, when it cuts through, you have it, you don't see it as much because it is through, but on that you're always going to have that white outline because it's a white brace and then you're just printing on top of it. But yeah, brick is great for things like that. They look really slick. If I could attach a pitch here, I would. I've got it hanging on my display. Well, then Jen, you just need to post it in the group. Just post in the group, Jen. Post your picture there. Connie has some brick. We wanted to have to try cutting again. I haven't in a while. And that's the key with brick. As people are like, I need to use a 60-degree blade. I need to do this. I need to do that. Listen, I use a 45-degree blade. Cutting that on the Graphtec. We're cutting at a pressure of 38 and a speed of 15. That's what our settings are, and it works. It cuts there. There's no specialty blade, nothing. What I have found is you can never cut too slow for vinyl. Okay, now that doesn't matter if it's brick, if it's HTV, if it's sign. You can never cut too slow. Now you can absolutely cut too fast, and all kinds of wonky things will happen, but you can't cut too slow. So a lot of this is just going to be in testing. And I know you can test and you can do your little triangle and your circle and do that to see how it weeds, but that's not a real world production, right? Yeah, here's this, but what happens on this? Because hey, here's what I did. On the design, I thought, hey, yep, this is going to work out great. On the first one I did, I realized that I was going to have those little pieces. No, sir. See, there it is. There's a little part to the end. I was going to have these little pieces, and it cut it just fine. But to weed all that, make sure it all stays down because it is that static back. So there's no sticky there. So if something comes up, it comes up. So I had to rush through and change the design to make it work. So that came up. Another thing last night was if you are just trying a design out for the first time, if you haven't done it, whether, you're especially on the vinyl side, if you haven't done it before you send it off to your customer for approval, make sure to do a test one. Make sure to cut it. Make sure everything's there. Because sometimes on the screen, everything looks great. Shouldn't have any problems with it. Other times you realize, oh, this is going to be a nightmare to weed or this part is that. So always make sure to do a test one on it first. Good morning to you, Margaret. Good morning. Jerry. That's what I said in the group. Absolutely. We use transfer express numbers, but names have to be vinyl. Absolutely. And even on that, that's the other way to do it is you can do all your numbers that way, where you order the number kits. Transfer Express has 613, I believe, has them now. F&M has them. Ace has them. So any of your major screen print transfer producers will have a number kit that you're able to buy. For us, we'll still use it because on the specialty stuff, we do a lot. Those stupid camo hex jerseys, that everything wants to bleed through. We use a lot of that for our poly blocker on that. So we'll cut the vinyl, put it on there so we don't have to worry about the bleed through on it. It is definitely a game saver to be able to just do the names because it's right there. And same thing with like sponsors, things like that. The vinyl is not going away. It is not going away. She lied. Whatever. But you're going to make another one. I would love to see that. Yes, have them arrested. Get the laser on your list. It is on the list of 2022 because, it's on a shelf underneath here, which means now I would have to pull it out and put it on a new shelf and make a new space for it. The exhaust system, I'd have to tie in the exhaust system for the DTF printer. So that means it's going over there. Then a power, there's some other things, but 2022, it's going to happen here soon. I really need to get it because we can have a lot of fun with that, especially leading into Christmas. So yes, just keep reminding me every time, Kelly. Just keep that's what I need, is that kick in the ass. I think we all need that sometimes, that good kick in the ass, just to be like, hey, you need to get this done. So that needs to be there. That's right on my list of, I need to start doing produced videos. I said by the end of the year, I would have 50 of those. I have not had one. The other thing is, I said I was going to do 50 lives, but I killed the 50 lives. That's not a problem at all. I mean, we've just started this year, and I think this is 77 of this one. Add in the bundle drops, add in the Tuesday with Todd's, add in the OSG trainings, the Q&A with TNA. That is not a problem at all. Produce video content. I need to do that. I think one of the other things is, besides my phone, I know I can do everything with my phone. And so if I just use it straight for that, now the new iPhone comes out here in 7 weeks. So I'll finally upgrade to get that. And then now it's just a better camera. So I have more fun with that. But I still need to really get into that. And so I need to start setting time away, because that means if we've got, less than 6 months, we've got about 5 months. We've got September, October, November, December. So we've got 4 months. So 4 months, that means I need to be doing 12 videos a month to make that work. September, October, November, December. That's 12 videos a month. That basically comes out to what, 3 videos a week? Yeah. So I really need to get on that goal to have that out there. Let's see, what else do we got here? Yes. Yep. I'm still going to post the design. So I'll post it in the group. I will post the link for the design. It'll be in EPS format. I will also post the link to Annie Up Graphics, so that way you can buy the brick for it there too. And that way, it's more stuff with it. Perfect, Kelly. Perfect. Like I can see it. Play in and see Brian's playing with the laser today too. All right. Glasses and leather patches. See, I needed just to play. That's all I need to do. See, look at that. Come visit. We can spring print train on Saturday and video and edit train. That's not a bad deal. I like that idea. Just come down for a weekend, and then I can have brisket ravioli too, right? Brian, we might have to set that up. Once you get through this crazy month here of what's going on with school, not school, and I know when we have some time. Yeah, I like that. Brian's in Missouri, right? Isn't that what they call it down there, Missouri? We could do that. Because I'm still trying to squeeze in a trip, maybe down to the beach before the end of the year. Just a long weekend, like a Friday through Monday type thing. Where at? I don't know. Could be Myrtle Beach, could be Orlando, could be Tampa. I don't know. I'm trying to squeeze in a long weekend. I think I deserve it. So I think that's what we're doing. But yes, I do like that idea of going there and video edit and all that. And it'll be good. Brisket ravioli. It's always a thing. Love it. Right there. Yeah. That's what it is. Missouri, right? Missouri's right. Tampa, Matt, I could come down. I'm trying to work with another Matt to get him to do his open house in November, because my birthday's in November. And then I can just say, hey, there's another reason for a business trip to head down to Tampa. But yes, Tampa is on the list. I like the Gulf side better. And so if we can make that work, we're going to look into some of that today to make a long weekend out of it, and just come down to Tampa and one of those, Myrtle Beach, Tampa, Orlando. Kids want to see ocean-ish beach, whatever. I mean, I could do Cancun. That was on my list too, but I need more than 3 or 4 days for Tampa. Right? Brisket ravioli. I mean, that sounds great for breakfast. That really does sound great. And I have to see what the drive is for me, because I think it's 5 to St. Louis, but I come in through Illinois, so I wonder if I go another route, if it's the same. Brian, I have to look into that and see. But yes, we will add that to the list of things to set up for today. Hey, look, we're already 20 minutes into this. Man, you guys are doing great today. Thank you all for joining us. Other thing, like I said, things on our list today. We've got print DTF transfers. We've got to press shirts. We've got to send invoices. We've got to send quotes. We've got to cut vinyl. Then there's the OSG training on it. I've got to order supplies. Oh, which reminds me, if you guys go and you ever come across, something on the website where something just looks off or wonky, prices doesn't match what you have, or things in stock that shouldn't be, just reach out to the company. Send them an email, be like, hey, typically order this, and I see that, I got a call for pricing. It's not available. Just email in, and do that instead of trying to go find something somewhere else. Because sometimes when websites get updated, wonky things happen. And so they might not know that, hey, this part didn't get updated. So it's always a good thing to just reach out to them first before you go and look for it somewhere else. Something else too, the DTF side of it, when you submit prints to someone, this doesn't for me, this can be for anybody. This goes for DTF prints. This is going to go for screen printed transfers. This is going to anybody that prints for you. When you send in your artwork, upload it to the size that's needed. If you say, you pick out a 12 by 12 area, and that's your seat size, and you order something that is a 3.5 by 3.5, that's what it's going to be printed at, because that's what you uploaded it at. Even it doesn't matter what you put in for descriptions or things like that. If you sent 40 files and you said, 10 by 5 is what it needs to be, I guarantee not all those files are 10 by 5. So there's going to be ones that might be 10 by 2. There might be ones that are 7 by 5. There might be this. So upload your artwork where it needs to be the correct print ready, because you're going to create less stress on yourself when you get prints that you say are wrong, because that's not what you wanted. So be really clear about what their directions are, that sizing, everything like that, just to save yourself time on it. Because by no means are we perfect. I totally screwed up an order the other day. Like I did, somebody requested an order and said, "Hey, is there any way we can get these overnighted to you?" I said, "Absolutely." So we'll go ahead and we'll print on Monday morning. We'll get them overnighted to you. They're a really good customer. They need to reprint of something. So I sent it, and they got a hold of me last night, and they're like, "Love the prints, but we have an issue. This isn't the print that I needed." I grabbed the wrong file when I went to print because it was rush job. I just didn't pay attention. And so, hey, rush job, overnight, all that, that's on me. So we're going to reprint and reship today. So they have it. They're like, "Hey, well, what do I do with these other prints? Do you want me to send them back?" No, keep them. They were part of that order. And so now they'll be able to use their shit to make some more money with it. You got free transfers, order them up, use it to make your money. So a lot of times, we don't need, if anybody, and this is pretty much how it goes in the print side, we don't need your prints back. If a print was bad, if a print was wrong, if a print was off or something like that, we don't need those back. What are we going to do with them? Throw them away. Now, sometimes someone will be, if there's an issue with something, you're like, "Hey, this isn't here. Listen, yep, we need them back to be able to see how everything's working and that." But if it's a misprint or something like that, especially if it's on our side, I don't want those back. What am I going to do with them? I'm going to throw them away. You keep them. You throw them away. You go ahead and try and make some extra money with them, because that's the way that it should work. At least that's the way it works for us. So let's see, what else do we have here? Ooh, dinner and drinks on me. One night on the Gulf side. I like that idea. Gulf side is now in the lead. Myrtle Beach was kind of looking there, because I have yet to be to Myrtle Beach. I was there in my early 20s. I was there in my early 20s. It was just, I don't remember a whole lot. But it was there. I think, oh, that would be great for the kids. But on going to Gulf side, and if we pull it off, maybe we'll go. Yeah. Gulf side definitely sounds a lot more fun. And I like Tampa area. Tampa area is nice. So why not go and check that out there? Hope the rains did not hurt you, Brian. Well, I know UPS did not care for the rains and Brian, because there's some issues there, but I think he got it all taken right. And look, Jen, we just make a road trip out of there and we go down there. Look, everybody's just drove down there. Should have stopped by for training ravioli. See, look, everybody's going there. It would have been great. Let's see, what did I miss? Here, heck of a drive. We're back here. Yeah, it was. If it hadn't been for niece's bachelor party, it wouldn't have happened, because she is a wonderful aunt. The info on this side. Great info, Todd. I've learned that size things will transfer the hard way. Yeah, and that's the thing. You have to know what you have, because especially in the digital technology age, it's a lot easier to get things sized the way that you want it to. If you want to have, like me, we keep prints pretty much the same from youth through 4X. If you want to switch it up, there's an additional fee because it's different setup. Now on the digital side of it, hey, you're just sending a different file. So if you send a gang sheet and you have, on that gang sheet, you have 5 that are at 9 inches wide, you have 5 that are at 8 inches wide, and 5 that are 11 inches wide. And it's on the gang sheet, it doesn't matter. So then it allows you that opportunity to size that. But me, when I look at a group of shirts that are there and they all look consistent, that's what I look for. Hey, not all bodies are consistent, right? There's big bodies, little bodies, small bodies, wide bodies. Everything is there. So it's, that's why it doesn't flow nice, because they're short, tall, whatever. When you have that logo there, it just looks consistent with that. So I keep it as close to the same across everything. Yeah. When they send you artwork that's rectangle and they want a square, absolutely. So they sent us, and that was a lot of this. A lot of this artwork was square artwork, and their size requirements are 10x5. Well, me being the printer that I am, I'm assuming when I see 10x5, okay, it's got to be 10 one way, and whatever happens the other way happens. Because if I go by the 5, that's going to take that 10 to 5. So if you send, something that says 10, an 8x8 square, and you say you want it 10x5, so which way do you go? Do you take it to a 10x10 square, or do you take it by a 5x5 square? Because it can't be 10x5. So you really have to pay attention to what is required uploading. Patrick, good morning to you. Hey, no problem. Look there. Look what we did, Patrick. There's your neon brick right there. That was a lovely, fun thing to do last night. Oh, man, I'd love to just sit feeling, the fidget spinner. They should totally. Maybe I should just do that. Make a shirt out of brick and just say fidget spinner, because there's just something about the feel of brick, the touch of brick, everything with that, because it does. I love it. I love just messing with it, having fun with it. All right, we got to get back to this day. We've got a busy day here, because not only do we have training tonight at 7 p.m. that you can still sign up for, you can still send it over and become a member. Join up OSG tonight for as little as $5 to get in. Tonight's Art of Troubleshooting. There's the link that we have there for it. That's osg.link/TWT. It's only $5. You can get in there for it. Like I said, Art of Troubleshooting. I'm going to walk you through my process of how I troubleshoot when something goes wrong. And this is going to be a tough one, because troubleshooting a printer is different than a heat press, then is different from a plotter, then is different from an eco-solvent printer, that is different from a laser, that is different from a DTF printer, that is different from a tumbler turner, that is different from a hat press, that is different from a mug press, that is different. I'm just looking at the other things that I think that I have here. Then a converted printer. There's a lot of different, but there's a lot of similarities too, where the workflow that you need to follow to be able to make sure those things are done. So that's tonight, 5 p.m. Central. We got our 5 things that we've gotten here. Tomorrow, another bundle drop. We're releasing and putting together a new fall package. It's the Peace Love pack. So Peace Love Fall. There's a lot of good ones in there, so pay attention with that. Yeah, and Corey did, she came down and helped out with that, and it was great. And I love it. I'm going to post it up more, and I'll put links to everything on there. Design will be free, links to all that. We'll have that in the group so everybody can do. I'll post it on the pages so everybody can get there. So everybody have a great day. Remember, this is going to be our new call. I'm going to make it happen. Peace, love, press on. You guys have a great day. We will see you tomorrow.